Hello everyone, welcome back to Maximum Automation. Today in this video, I'm going to discuss how to parameterize test fixtures in the Pytest framework. In my last video, we saw how we can do the parameterization for test methods, but today I'll talk about how we can parameterize the test fixtures. So let's see how we can do that. In my last video, we have created this test method and parameterized this test method for different sets of test data or test parameters. This test method also depends on a test fixture which is used to create a WebDriver object using Chrome driver. Now let's say that I want to run my same test method on different browsers, or I can say that I want to perform cross-browser testing. In that case, we have to initialize the WebDriver object based on the browser type where I want to run my test method. If I want to run my test on Chrome, then I need to initialize the WebDriver object with Chrome driver. And when I want it to run on Firefox, then WebDriver needs to be initialized with Firefox driver. So to initialize the WebDriver object based on browser type, we need to pass a parameter for browser in TestFixture. And then based on the value of the browser, we can initialize the WebDriver object. So now we'll see how we can parameterize the test fixture so that I can run my test method on different browsers. We cannot directly parameterize the test fixtures as we can do with test methods. But yes, there is a way that we can do the parameterization for test fixtures. And to do that, what I'm going to do is, first of all, let me create a test fixture over here. I'm adding a fixture as a driver. And then I'm going to add one parameter to this fixture method as request. In this request parameter, we'll pass the browser type value. And then here, I'm going to add the condition. If request.param is equal to Chrome, then these statements are gonna run to create a WebDriver object using Chrome driver. Then I'm gonna add an elif block for the condition as request.param is equal to Firefox. And when the browser request is for Firefox, then we can initialize the WebDriver object using Firefox driver. So here, instead of Chrome, I can use Firefox. I'll replace Chrome service with Firefox service. And then here I can use the Gecko driver manager. And then at last, I can return the driver object. So what I did is, based on the request or this parameter, if the request parameter is Chrome, then it will initiate the driver object with the Chrome driver. And when the request parameter will be equal to Firefox, then it will create the WebDriver object with Firefox driver. Now let's go back to the method TestParameterDemo. And here this method depends on driver Chrome to initialize a WebDriver with Chrome driver to run the test on Chrome browser. But with this fixture, my test will always gonna run the test on Chrome browser. Now, what I'll do is, let's say this method now depends on driver fixtures instead of driver Chrome. And now what I can do is, I can add the driver over here in the parameter list. And then what I need to do is, I need to come over here and then I need to provide a parameter called indirect equal to, and then here I can provide the fixture name. Then for this driver parameter, I'm going to provide the value as, let's say, first I want to run my test on Chrome, and then in this second iteration, I want to run it on, let's say, Firefox. Now what will happen is this driver object value for first iteration will be Chrome, and then in the second iteration, it will be Firefox. And here I have given one indirect keyword which will call this fixture with these values which we have provided. So this driver variable will be called with these values as Chrome and Firefox, which then will be passed into the request, and then based on the request parameter, it will initiate the WebDriver object. Now let me run the test again to see how we can run the same test on different browsers. You can see the execution has started. First time, it invoked the Chrome browser as expected, because in the first iteration, we have given Chrome as a browser type. So this is going to search for Python book in the first iteration. Now it invoked the second browser, which is Firefox. So the second iteration is running on Firefox instead of Chrome browser, because we have parameterized the fixture as well along with the test method. So we can provide different values, like we can run the same set of test cases on different browsers to perform the cross-browser testing. This is how you can parameterize your test methods and test fixtures. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Please put your comments in the comment box. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.